His caress also has rules.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Fabulous cellar. It's perfect for a show.
Lying.
I would, but this armor was...
Did you see how far that watches through me? Must have been tingling. Tried to climb up one, you madman.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
Worms Rock's off limits. You got a problem? See Ellen there.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission! On with you then.
So many dark nooks.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Way to the audience chamber.
Hell! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Go.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining? It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
They're a true miracle of engineering.
Ha! It'll be a miracle if they're still working in Attendare.
Lady Alia says jump, and I jump. That's the way of things.
Hell's hallows. The ceremony's gone on for days, seems like.
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither. Gortash, Ravengard, Portier, they're the same if you ask me. Not that I'd tell Lady Alia.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers. We'll hold the line. You best believe. The Dukes are all in on the watch. I'm not worried. They know what they're doing.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment. Show some decorum. This is a...
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around. Keep your nose clean, yeah? I might be small, but I've got bite.
Eldorel would still be stuck in the hells if it weren't for him.
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs.
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. Correct your tone, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. Crawling back from her bloody disgrace, it's my favorite assassin. Gods, you're a sight for sore eyes. Orin told me she made a fool of you, but I should have known you wouldn't go down that easy. Then she didn't die. The past is lost to you. Let me clear up some mysteries then. We share so much history. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god.
It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf.
But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself. Indeed you are. Look at you. Cold-blooded as ever. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The Quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric felled, Orin proves treacherous. She craves the Netherstones for her own, desperate to impress Baal. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to the Scion of Baal. You are his dear lady. He created you to rule. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
He wants what we want. Orin dead, and the Elder Brain subjugated. An alliance would serve us well.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. She keeps her word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. you'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. And some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. You carry the stone plucked from Merkel's chosen. Besides, why call you enemy when I could repair an old friendship? Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Not just glory. Paradise. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark. Be in awe, truest soul. The new dawn will rise.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard. I hope the new Archduke throws more parties than Ravengard. He was too serious for my liking.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business. With Gortash in charge, this city will thrive, as will we all, of course.
The Guild are part of the fabric of the city, in their way.
Absolute's army won't stand a chance. Gortash will crush them like roaches under his boot.
Times of strife produce the finest leaders.
Archduke, quite something, don't you?
An historic day. The city's first Archduke.
Thank the living gods. Gortash is here to protect us.
Trust Lord Gortash to protect the city, but unless he can secure the...
Good day to you.
As long as we...
Grievous error.
Mm-hmm.
Its stew kitchen is fresh out of sunfish, my lady.
Well, I never...
Ravengard freed from the Hells, Archduke Gortash secures our borders. Baldur's Gate's future is bright indeed.
Away, if you please. I am here at the service of Lady Byrne.
So, it was you who got us into this mess. All along, we were traveling with the creator of the Absolute. I won't lie. I am a little impressed. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be stuck in Cazador's kennels. So, thank you for being that evil bastard.
Baalspawn. I'm not surprised. You've become death in... One day, perhaps soon, Baal will demand your fealty. You'll either muster the strength to defy him, or you will succumb. It also promises to break us beyond repair. This ossified parasite does not make us more, but less. There will be ice where once there was fire. There will be a void where our souls once resided. I know, and I won't.
Your past is revealed to us, Chosen of Baal. How does it feel to know who you truly are? Good. We will both have our vengeance on Orin. All that we need argue about is which one of us has the pleasure of opening her throat. Once she is dead, we can seize control not only of the Temple of Baal, but the cult of the Absolute as well. You helped to create this conspiracy. That means you may be the best person to help us control it, and the key to our victory. You wish to consult me? He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. Even if I personally faced down the army of the Absolute and drove it from the city single-handedly, I would not be welcomed as a savior. No matter what I do, the people of Baldur's Gate will always see me as an enemy. I agree. What matters is that they respect us and fear us. When we have all 3 Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us.
Still upstairs, are they? Should have figured.
My lady says cult army's got no chance.
We wrote down the door.
May the darkness protect you. May the darkness protect you. I'd join you, but wonderful. Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'd be delighted. Back in the
What's on your mind?
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you! Frago's Flophouse.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Which means we're getting a real...
It is our chance. Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated Temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Sleeping in the gutter.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it.
Oi! That's not right at all! The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation.
couldn't really make head nor tail of it. There's not even any goddamn dragons round here to slay. Bet they let us in then.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions. This adventurer lark is rubbish. Should have listened to me, Dar. Become a tanner. Bet they're gasping for tanners in Baldur's Gate.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant fun.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, who laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh, I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf.
Oh, I'm sure he has plans, but I wouldn't dare go.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figured she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, do you now? Don't trust the whole thing myself. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? Ah, it's no good, I tell you. What if they build a machine that can drink points, put half the bloody city out of jobs, that?
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. I knew I could count on you. We share that killer instinct. And now we know that Cazador's skulking somewhere beneath the palace. It'll be infinitely easier to track him down. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Best keep your hands.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. Can't keep me out.
Whatever's behind that lock, it's being watched close. You sense watch.
Shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered by my son.
Filial betrayal, is it? A tale as old as the gods themselves.
Baldur. Found his secret. My sweet boy. Why? Killed folk. Slowly. He liked it. Dwarf like me, dresses in red.
The spell's power wanes.
Which means
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they will gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweetie?
None of them has sticky fingers.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
What's on your mind?
Whatever we need, we can get England.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Wonder there's a luxury.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute's armies are coming. We need to stock up. Ham, cheese, fruit, veg. Oh, I'm forgetting something. Oh, what am I forgetting?
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem. No need to crowd me. There's enough food in this city to feed an army, fist, absolute, or otherwise.
Every substance has been...
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry...
I would, but this armor was...
You have got to check out Dan Thelon's dancing axe. Their leatherwork is amazing. Don't forget to visit the Velveteen Elixir. Us adventurers have to keep stocked up.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
You wish to consult me?
To think I used to like shopping before this. Never shop with your partner, my mother warned. I hate to admit it, but she was right. Let's go to Comstock's. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a shirt.
Dan Thelon's dancing axe. Downstairs, Dan Thelon's dancing axe. Upstairs, the Velveteen nothing without the right equipment. See Dan Thelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Our stock isn't used. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason. Enthal's retired the dancing axe too. Was the only reason anyone came into this place.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken. I know we look sketchy, but Enthal doesn't sell any shite. Throw him a few coins if you can, mainly so he can pay me.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? your father bless you. Greetings. How may I be of service?
Seen vandalizing someone else's property. Now would be a good time to justify your actions. They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again. The Velveteen Elixir.
Now here's... Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? You know, head trauma can severely affect one's sense of smell, among other things. You may find my selection somewhat misaligned with your particular preferences. I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
You told me the armor was a bomb.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection. What I wouldn't give to see how those things are made. Finest engineering this side of the Chionthar.
Are you a steel watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics. The optics, the motorized pistons, the propulsion stabilizers, and when they're all working together, it's like a symphony of steel.
Excuse me? We're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine. Should you wish to join us, learn the difference between Gyronetic Series 4 versus 7. Yes?
We've got the tour for the job. A tour of the Steel Watch Foundry.
Steel Watchers in operation during the coronation of Lord Gortash. Please refrain
Greetings,
from criminal...
citizen.
And be courteous to the Flaming Fists.
Ah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that.
Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the council.
Istra has a shrine within the city, located in the Stormshore Tabernacle, if my memory serves me.
Do whatever you need to, but I shan't be paying my respects to any of the gods on show.
You never felt the call of the divines, darling?
Oh, I tried them all. None of them answered.
Eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. Careful. That sounds like a threat. And people who threaten the fist end up in jail or dead. Now run along before I start taking you seriously. Cultists, murderers, pickpockets, doesn't matter what you do, all you lot will end up swinging from here.
You really won't feel it.
Stormshore Tabernacle.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
Ah, there's a shrine to Lolth in the corner there. Excuse me while I spit on it.
You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Vigilant. Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. See an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough to tell you more.
At your command.
See an altar dedicated to Tyr, the blind. Your knowledge of religion isn't
Trust no one.
See an altar dedicated to Tyr, the blind. His unseeing eyes are a testament to the lawful life he lived and what it cost him. Make a sacrifice out of your own pocket, and you may yet be blessed.
What to do?
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." Your scholarship of religion tells you no more.
Yes.
You see an altar dedicated an inscription. Trust in the purity. Your scholarship of religion.
Keep a blade close.
You see an altar dedicated. An inscription reads, "Trust in the pure goddess of the moon and stars. Her words and light have long helped wanderers to find their way. Perhaps it could help you too."
Still alive. So that's progress.
You see an altar dedicated to Mistra.
Whatever you want with this idol, I prefer we make it quick. Not sure I'm comfortable catching Mistra's eye, even if it is made of stone.
Mistra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands.
Trust me. It'll take a lot more than a few gold pieces and some fervent thoughts to convince Mistra to break her silence. On my account, at least. Commune with her as you see fit. I've no wish to stand between you and any inspiration she might deign to offer.
Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine, Warlock. It bothers me none. Be welcome, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. Your soul opens to their divine power. Father claws into your heart and stops it for a single moment. As you begin to fear for your life, you know his love is close. This altar isn't your god, it's one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine. You offer your paltry gold to the void like a child at the sweet shop. There is no response, and you know why. Baal will accept the world from you, and nothing less.
Well, that
I'm so tough. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
La la la, dee da dee dum dee dee, bum bum bum. Very funny. If that joke wasn't older than I am, I'd laugh. Still here, valued client.
Roger, go.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Stone about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an active crime scene.
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion would be welcome.
We are not at liberty to discuss an active.
Everybody knows Duke Stelmane was murdered here, Thornhill. Chances are the constable will throw you down the stairs, but go ahead, citizen. I could do with something to break the monotony.
Get a move on, Civil.
The job description doesn't include be an arsehole, Thornhill. Relax.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants.
Crime scene not open to public. By order of the Flaming Fist.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. A hobbyist detective? I can't fault the drive. I read the Baldur's Mouth crime reports like a starving wereball before I worked for the Fist. But you should leave it to the professionals. It's not healthy for civilians to see scenes of such a sensitive nature. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Ball? That's exactly what I... Wait. How do you know about that? Oh! Oh my... Biomartyr's rag, that's... It's fascinating. I should arrest you at once. But well, the Ball Spawn crisis is the most interesting criminal plight in Baldurian history. If what you claim is true, you wouldn't be helping me here unless you were trying to end Baal's hold over you. Just like the wayward Ball Spawn who saved the gate before. You are here to help me, and not to sacrifice me, aren't you? It's my job to be. Though I confess, it has been very interesting. You see, these murders have been cropping up all over the city. I've been following their trail for a while now, and tracing it back to its roots. They're always the same. Victim paralyzed by poison, absolutist symbol scrawled on the floor in blood, hand removed pre-mortem. The ritualistic brutality of them, it's extraordinary. And it could only be the work of a Baalist. But you've been investigating too, if I'm not mistaken. You're trying to stop your own kind. Oh, hells! I will live to warn the gate. Fists!
You need my expertise.
Never a dull moment.
Gone with the weave.
Nothing important is ever easy.
There's blood in the air.
Let me strike.
Nothing will stand in my way. Where do I go from here?
I will enjoy this.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'm ready. Don't linger.
The witching hour. With ease.
Ball? That's exactly what I... Wait. How do you know about that?
Be no respite.
What now? Lovely day, this. But now.
Oh! Oh my! It's... I should have... If what you... Just like you are here to help me. You see, they're always the same. But you've been investigating too. Oh, hells!
These mortals be.
Ready for battle. Lila Lurl.
Shall we cut and run?
Curious.
strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
To like the smell of ale.
Before the year is out.
Good. Once brought back cultists.
Better than ever. With all the articles about cults and war.
Well, she nodded at me.
Suggestive nod.
Yeah, but I dared you first, so you have to go.
You first? I double drown dare you! Are you afraid? You first?
I'm not going in there. To hell. It was Runt's idea.
The devils in there can swallow kids whole. Even Stinky.
The Devil's Fee.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little screw of a friend left this on my floor the last time you visited. I presume you have returned to re-engage my services? You forgot what we did? I find that hard to believe. But if you speak truth, perhaps I could jog that lazy memory of yours. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer. Ah, how cute. You tried that last time, too. You want answers, you pay. Just like everyone else. Mammon is nothing if not egalitarian. The first hit's free, eh? My, you have changed. Fine, just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I opened a portal for you and Lord Gortash. My word, this is embarrassing. Perhaps I should have explained our terms better. You asked me to jog your memory. Jog I did. Our micropact is complete. Would you like to make another transaction? You are just no fun. Adjusting for inflation, the appreciable value of knowledge, Lord Mammon's tithe. Aha! There we are. You seek answers. Ah, you want answers, you pay. Just like everyone else. Mammon is nothing if the first hit I opened a portal for you. You asked me to jog your memory. Jog, Oh, yes. I should think that'll do deliciously. The two of you wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles. So I punched a portal into the Archdevil's dusty vaults. And then oh, gosh. My fickle memory fails. If only something would jog it. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. You rascals stole the crown of Carsus. Pissed off Mephistopheles to no end. I expect you'll pay the price for that one day. You also attracted the attention of another devil, Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
We should infiltrate the Devil's home. I have always dreamed of visiting the Hells.
I thought you'd never ask. Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee. How may I be of further assistance?
Speak thrice the phrase correctly, and lucky you'll forever be. Okay, great. Oh, damn it! Can't you see I'm trying to concentrate? Scarab, sap, scarabs, cap. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Scarab, sap, scarab, spat. Look, you're really not helping.
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
Another one who can't take a bit of hard work.
First one to give up before he got paid. Everyone's a critic these days. You don't have to look at it.
You just gotta take it point of it too. She holds his charms and we laughed out the city.
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That looks good.
The blushing man. Not like the drinking hole.
assaulted by juvenile you're just as rich as the day I married you.
Blowing in loud.
Facemaker fashion. Don't just look the part, be the part. And if you want to, be the part, Master Figaro still has some space between appointments. Yes. Hello again. If it's fashion you're after, Master Figaro's the man to see.
Excuse me, beggars and waste are not... Oh, I see. You're not street detritus. You've merely availed yourself of my dear sister's finery. A certain level of class is expected by my clientele. So if you wish to stay, I must insist you purchase some less depressing garments. Well, the feeling is decidedly mutual. Her wares are a poor imitation of the clothing I have on offer here. If she would just accept my offer to work here, like Father wanted, we could resolve all this bad blood. But no, too proud. I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. A certain ineffable quality. Beauty in its many forms. Very good, ma'am. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
I think Master Figaro has a few spaces between appointments today. You're in luck. You're really better speaking to Master Figaro. He'll be able to find you an outfit that's just right.
The truth is the truth. We trust our readers to make up their own minds.
And how will we step into this new and brilliant...
Gortash is a visionary, sure enough. But his vision has cost a pretty penny.
You think, babe? Glorious summer's day, is it not? Perfect, in my opinion, for a light, refreshing tipple. Ah, you return!
There's some rather lovely vintages out today. I'd get in quick if I were you. Back again, I see. Hope you...
The wine here is good. Can't say the same of the immediate company. I'm trying to enjoy a glass of wine in peace. Thank you.
I'm afraid I can't talk. I need to focus on this wine. It's rather complex. Look, I was just being polite before. I would just rather not speak with you.
If you've not tried Master Metzli's wines yet, I hear they're lovely. I prefer something a touch darker than the fare on offer here, to be honest.
A fine festival indeed, wouldn't you say? If you'll excuse me.
Excuse me? Your unwashed stink is putting me off my wine. My... Your stench is unbearable.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzli's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzli. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
See, Master Metzli? Surely you can't turn away a prospective customer.
I was in business for a great many years, Master Metzli, and my wife, as always, is most correct.
Very, well. Here, now leave me to attend my customers, please.
My darling. No. My darling. No. Darling. No. Darling.
On your command.
Cora, my darling. No. Darling. No.
Shall we dance?
He will ply his trade again soon, no doubt.
How could someone do such a thing? My darling. No. My darling. No.
best get going.
Cora, my darling. No.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing then?
I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line.
I wouldn't hold your breath if you're here to see Figaro.
I really need my hair doing, so you'll have to wait in line.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue! You again. Well, you can wait if you want, but don't try and cut the line. How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait? I'm bored already. Hey! Wait your turn! We're all here to see Figaro. It's not just you.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord. But together, we shall transcend. You see, I will savor your final breath. My last kill. It's unusual for razor, but then together we shall.
So you believe me then?
You see, savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many. But then, together, we shall transcend. You see, Facemaker is a bold title to give oneself, Master Figaro. Especially when one's face can be unmade so easily. Savor your final breath before becoming.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Looking ahead.
I brought my own pairing.
Please, don't look.
King-Yank, your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a doer.
Help me! She's gone mad!
Stay out of this. She is mine to purge. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary. Make space, and my might is yours. Ready for battle.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Oh, yes, your trademark wit. Now, what do you want exactly?
Never a dull moment.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
Murder? Oppression? Conspiracies? This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. Huh. I never believed her until now.
Salt on the top, and... Oh, you're here! I'm not ready! I mean, I think I'm ready. I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favourite recipe. It's called Heap Gate Mess, a Baldur's Gate classic. My mum always used to make it for me. She used to change the recipe a lot because she had to borrow some of the ingredients. I put in some bits from your supplies. I hope you don't mind. I wanted to do something to show I was worth keeping around. I want to be your cook. Well, I can sew a little bit, and, I know most of the letters for my writing. I think cooking is really my main talent. Please, just try it. I promise it's good. See? It's good, right? You know why? Because I put in my secret ingredient. Want me to tell you what it is?
The herbs and spices are ones you recognize, staples in Baldurian cuisine. But the meat itself is unusual. Gamey, tough, with a distinctly feline quality.
I put a special meat inside. Such a sweet little kitten. Oh, how it screamed!
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Or did the child's little pet leave you no appetite for the main course? Do you not savor the slaughter of such innocence?
Shah's blessings upon you.
I saw her. She slipped into... She tried to silence me.
I didn't do anything!
With pleasure. Say your farewells, Navukrim.
No! Please!
Blood and tears taste so sweet together. Ambrosia fit for Baal himself.
Look at it. You keep such silly little lambs in your flock, so easily slaughtered. Not like your green-gored friend. She loves the taste of blood too much.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. I'd join you, but things are looking a tad... Lead the way, then.
Forgive me. I was lost in my thoughts, as usual. I've found myself in something of a quandary. Yours is an opinion I'll gladly hear on the matter. Of course. I find them to be almost the same quality as my own. Just a bit of late-night humor for you. Your input will be most welcome. I fear our unwillingness to make difficult decisions is doing more harm than good. I regret straying from Mistra's instruction. All the suffering around us. It is our fault. I am reconsidering taking a more drastic approach. My apologies. I shouldn't place my own guilt onto your shoulders. I'm afraid to say I have been holding back. Every single day. We both know the orb I carry inside me is powerful enough to burn away the Absolute's blight in an instant. But what stays my hand? Obstinacy? Misplaced morals? Simple fear of dying? You? The inevitable has been delayed far too long already. No more, I say. It's time to make a stand. I know how much power rests within me. Enough to turn Baldur's Gate to ashes. Its memory to no more than a children's fable. Act now, and we take out the brain and every foot soldier in the Absolute's army. All their hatred, their bile, their violence. Erased. It would finally be over. The day will come when I lose control of the power within me anyway. There's nothing you or I can do to stop that. God's damned if I'm gonna let it be for nothing. If Mystra gave me one purpose, it was this. To destroy Baldur's Gate and the Absolute with it. So quick to turn on your friends. A sure sign of an unsound mind and a villainous heart.
Look at it. Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way.
May the darkness protect you. It seems like you have ample company already. Whenever you're...
I am listening. All's well that ends.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. It seems like you have ample company. Wonderful.
You, this way, quickly. Eyes down. Good. Nobody saw you arrive. That will be to our advantage. Idiot. Think with your brain, not your groin for once. My life is in danger, as I knew it would be the moment I joined you. The vampire asked to speak to me alone. Accused me of being a threat to your well-being, if you can believe it. He tried to kill me. Naturally, he didn't stand a chance. I dealt with him. Of course I did. Anyone who threatens me either kills me or dies. With one exception. You. The others have despised my presence here since I joined you. I have heard them whisper. I have seen the way they look at me. They begin to see you in the same light. Our relationship disturbs them. It's not only me they conspire to assassinate. They will kill us both. You really are wonderful. First, we must dispose of the body. What comes next will be simpler if we don't arouse suspicions. When the body is hidden, we wait until the dead of night and kill the others as they sleep. Tempting, 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 but not yet. Not yet.
Look at it. Father, should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way. Blood-addled beloved, swaddled in sinews, thinks it can judge. Never struggled, no purpose, nannied by that grim-gotten butler. You are the one who isn't capable. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree? And I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
father's favorite, all lost and wandering? Have you forgotten the way? Or did the child's little pet leave you no appetite for the main course? Do you not savor the slaughter of such innocence? Do you drown in despair already? Oh, but there's so much more to do. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd. You must kill the tyrant. Then we agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy.
So, they accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
No! No! Filthy lies! He waits for me to carve domination into your ravaged skull. He will grind your meat in his jaws. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, Slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Orin's made off with Yenna. Either we mount a rescue, or we win her freedom with Gortash's life.
Orin thinks this abduction is some sort of ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
To threaten the life of a child. Truly. Orin will stop at nothing.
If the shape-changer wants Gortash dead, then let's kill Gortash and get Yenna back. Not that I care, it's just that children have a habit of disappearing in the city. Let's not let any more slip away. I would, but you have so many friends. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
I only survived Orin's sadistic games because she allowed me to. Even if we find her soon, I doubt the child Yenna will be in one piece. No. They seem to combine the obedience and strength of a golem with the precision and intelligence of their creator. For now, they act as a defensive wall of steel, but their true purpose is conquest. Mechanized slaughter. Imagine how quickly the Grove would have fallen if we had machines like those to command. Imagine how quickly a city would fall. Gortash has revolutionized warfare. The tools used to construct and control them may well be here in the city. If we were to control Baldur's Gate, the Steel Watch could be ours. Better to control the Elder Brain, though. Iron crumbles, steel breaks. But the power of a thought, or an idea, can be infinite. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his Steel Watch to scrape off the street. I am glad you recognized the benefits of that approach. If he proves troublesome, we can always kill him later, when his guard is down.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Shah's blessings upon you. It seems like you have ample company already. Lead the way, then.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No time to rest.
May the darkness protect you.
What am I to do?
At the start, the spell knits your mind together. Just about long enough for you to recall a single image. A little urge, not even an adolescent, stands with a tiny dagger atop a bloody heap. 2-bedroom cottage, relative squalor, poor part of the city. Indiscriminate whole family kill. Baby's first murder spree.
Young master, precious fledgling, follow ever.
A little urge, not even an adolescent. 2-bedroom cottage, relative squalor, poor part of the city. Indiscriminate whole family kill. Baby's first murder spree. Words creep from the darkness.
Young master, precious fledgling, follow ever your heart. In time, your true family will find you.
No one stopped me yet.
Alan says I have to what? I'm sorry, I didn't know we had godsdamned royals staying with us. Can't this wait till morning? Oh, fine. Right, you. Food? Supplies? What do you want? You're absolutely right. So, tell me what you bloody want, please.
Is something...
How can I help?
Hello, my dear.
Is some...
You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good.
Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to find sandals. It's all here in the bowl. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client. Here keeps the ignorant so weird.
The librarian does this thing with a whip where you're on all fours and... Such a rude
Game. Playing.
Teresa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle.
I'm glad you came. One more
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing. Can't you tell? That illithid. Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me. And at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand. Very perceptive. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world. And the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme, me. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited. Ever watching for more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?